It's gonna work. Is that working? I'm pretty sure that it works. Oh, yeah, it says we're live. The only problem is I don't see the chat, so the problem, right? Okay, I think we're good. Mm-mm-mm. No sound? There's no sound? Hello? Good morning, good morning. Sorry, I was like muted. Can you guys hear me? Good morning. I was like pretty good, and thanks Daniel for that. I was like, we're gonna start pretty soon. One sec. Anyways, I'm waiting for the news at 10 a.m., right? To unveil themselves. I don't want to be engaging before. And also, I want to make sure that I'm still currently live on YouTube. There's 5 people watching it. Let me like post the link in the Discord. Do, 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 do. Okay, boom. Telegram, real quick. Because the Telegram used to be only for that, right? Alright, there we go. We're ready. Close this thing right here. Close that. Hey, Tony, you can listen in the Discord too, right? I don't know why I don't see the chat on the. That's kind of weird. Oh, it says top chat. I want to see all the message, I guess, right? Well, I think it's gonna work. We'll see. Yeah, worst case, I'll just use the chat from the YouTube right here. Yeah, it's gonna be the play, I believe. All right, let's get started. This all side's about it. Yeah, just get run. All right. So let me go back on Discord. Sorry for that. Right, we're finally I can catch the stream. Hey, welcome, man. Welcome, welcome. All right, so everything seems fine on YouTube. You guys have audio, hopefully, right? You guys can confirm that. That would be nice. All right, cool. The only thing missing is basically the mouse thing right here. Mouse highlighter there. That's outside distribution was pretty smooth, right? Holy. On the 50-minute looks insane, right? Um so as you can see, this right here was the low of the day right here at that time. 2837.75. That was also the 9-hour range from the FX4 model. And currently right now we're back to 25% retracement of that previous daily range. So that previous daily range start from 6 p.m. to 6 p.m., right? And that is the Friday basically. You can see this is the bar from Friday with a high resistance CPT right here. The actual daily range was a pretty clear buy program, I can say, and it distributed some premium. And I'm curious to see if we took that high right here. But yeah, we did took that high perfectly, right? And right before the news, 21,121. That was the high of the day currently. This is the current high of the day. 21, 21, 121. So all these black arrows are just the new version of the OHLC fractal delivery that is basically available for this student only. So member only version. These are not execution, otherwise I would be a god, right? If I took all of these, like these are pretty good. Like if I put it on the default version, right? Like the default version basically show you ruined red and blue arrows. They're like, people's gonna be, what the fuck is these execution, man? I mean, they're not okay. All right, so we're pretty much back to previous day queue, right? Which is basically 50% of that previous day. Good morning on YouTube. I want to inspect like a little bit more time frame. Like right now, this current day is perfectly aligned with the weekly and monthly, so I want to look into all of these time frame and see what is going on. So I'm gonna turn that off right here, including these right here. So I want to go with full naked chart type of thing, and also want to make sure. Okay, cool. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at the monthly right here. So this is how we closed the previous month, right? That's a pretty strong accumulation on the upside, reaching for 22/3/1975, forming the high of the month. And it's not, is it like, yeah, this is also the high of the year, okay? So basically that candle specifically has created the high of the year and also the low of the year on the same bar. Very interesting, you know. Hey, good morning, Vlad. So yeah, we have the high right here, the month at 22,319.75. And we got the low of the month right at 24,60.50. But we clearly see, like when we're gonna be able to break down this, we'll clearly see that we took the previous monthly high right here, and then basically eventually just go for that previous monthly low, including the current monthly low. Now this month right here, if I take a fib on that, my goal is always to use a fib to evaluate the value of these candle, right? Obviously, it helped me. Like if it's a closed bearish, I want to put the 100% on the top, and I want to be able to evaluate some sort of value on the current month based off that fib right here. So what is this fib telling me right here is basically everything in 25.0, that's discount, right? I mean, the 50 to 0 is discount, but overall, I got a very cheap price in 25.0. I got in between 50 25 a fair value state, and between 50 75 I got my OT premium, because if we know in between 50 and 75 got 62% as an OT, and in between 75 100 it is expansive and it's also deep premium. So if you can like define that, automatically you have a better idea of the valuation of price. What do you think about the DXY short term, long term? I can look into after for sure. This is our current month and it's also actual day. Okay, these are all aligned perfectly today on that statement. So what do we have currently is we have sell side delivery on the current daily candle, and I want to inspect that on the weekly time frame, because I also need to see what is happening on the previous week. So yeah, this was the basically the last week of the month, and it distributed sell side perfectly, reaching 2,500. That's basically an equilibrium of big figure. we break below these week right here, all of these weeks, including this one. I'm not sure. Let me see. Yeah, we didn't reach for that one specifically, but this one has been cleared out on November 25 week. All of these right here, if you connect all of these together, that give you a low resistance liquidity run, right? Overall, pretty clear. And the close that we got on the previous week right here was a pretty deep retracement. More than, I'm curious to see how much it is, but it's more than 25%. Yeah. Yeah, it is more than 25%. It's like 30%. It's like a TGIF on the weekly, right? That makes sense, right? And on this week right now, we're basically at the opening value of the new month. So I don't expect so much of a big move today, let's be honest. But what I like to see, right, is right now potential rebalance of that previous week of 50% at least, right? Which is basically I mean, we're pretty much already close. Let's see if we can reach for premium right here. And yeah, we'll see. I mean, right now, this day is bearish, and I'll show you the reason why right now. But let's take a look at the daily right here. This is Friday close right here, closing with high resistance right here. You connect this low with this low, that's a high resistance CPT. And it's also rejecting that overall low resistance liquidity run right here. So now that we took the low right here, let's see if we can rebalance that imbalance that happened at 950, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look on the 1 minute here. Yeah, the move started at 930, right? The move down started at 930, and it's been like 2 15 minutes that been distributing pretty heavy. Like it was pretty heavy distribution on the sell side. And I'll show you what I mean by that. But and I know maybe these live streams sounds boring and they're not very entertaining, but they are obviously, be good information. So, just keep that in mind. Because some people like to be entertained, but I'm not very entertaining on that standpoint for that. It's just the way it is, right? They're never boring, man. Yeah, I don't think so, but some people they just like to be, observing or listening these people that scream all the time and risking all the money, and you know what I mean? Like it's not the same thing, right? We're technically just basically reading all these things together. So yeah, trading is boring, right? That's the pure truth. It is. It is really boring, right? Let's be honest. All right, so this current day right here, I can see there's a new week opening gap. It's also a new month opening gap, right? That's pretty much what it is. So I'm gonna mark this right here. These are for lower time frame purposes. They're very interesting to observe. I have some template for that. NWAG high. It's not supposed to be a black line, but NWAG low right here, and it's supposed to be a black line. And how many point this is? Yeah, I'll put a midpoint on that. It's pretty large. If trading is mechanical, so everything you say should be okay for those who are profitable. I mean, yeah, it depends on how you see things, right? I mean, it like your reading can be mechanical, but I think you need to be more flexible too on term of when you're executing and stuff. All right, so the daily currently has been delivering sell side. Most recent delivery on that day was the sell side at 10 a.m. It happened on during the news. Got pretty clear 5 minute closure. I want to see what type of reaction we get off that previous 5 minute wicks, and I'll show you what I mean by that. But let's take a look at the 12-hour chart. 12 hours is going to give you basically a 50% of your current daily range, and it's basically pretty helpful in that term, in term of vision. Shout out the focus for that. Um, so I'm gonna mark 50% of this right here real quick. The way I plot the 50% of that, I don't know if it's the best way to do, but that's the one I like. Is I basically showed up the price right here, right? And that gave you the value 2962.75. So when you're basically plotting that 50%, right? What you want to do is basically type right here. You click on coordinate and you basically adjust the value 962.75, right? And that basically gonna give you the midpoint of the end walk. And the style that I like, it's basically the classic one like this. Removing this, boom. And then after my tricks for the end walk, right? To make sure that they're not moving, right? They're not going all the rail off the rail every time. You basically lock them. You right click on it and you lock them. So it's gonna make sure. And also the cool thing about locking them is, let's say I want to delete these red line, right? Let's say I want to delete this red line. So I can basically go and click on the delete button right here, remove the drawing, and it's going to ask me the question, you have lock drawing on this sample. Do you want to remove the lock drawing too? So you say like no, keep them, right? And it's going to keep basically the actual end walk, and you remove all the trash around it, right? So that's pretty good. And I'll keep it. How it's going? I mean, we're not we're pretty good. I mean, we're just observing what's going on right now. Hope you're doing well too, man. Hey man, I need an advice how I can prevent this to happen to me again. What happened to you? Uh, oh, you got stopped out twice on a short position? I think it might just be your. Oh, I think it might just be your change the state of delivery that's missing on that. Because I don't really see your real change. I mean, also time, right? Like 9:30 has a Judas swing, and you can clearly see that you've been part of it, right? 100%. Better wait 9:30. Yeah, that's pretty sage decision, right? 100%. Because 9:30 is gonna punch you in the chest to make sure you're alive in the morning, right? It wants to make sure you took a coffee in the morning, so they're gonna shake you up a little bit. And that happens sometimes. They get stopped out like that 9:30 if you're a little bit too early, right? Uh, I like to give that example. Multiple time I've been taking that example, for my student. Like, think about the 9:30 as if it's like a ball with the spike with a chain, and you spin that. I don't know. It's kind of like a ball with the spike on it, and there's a chain on it with like a mass or whatever, and you spin it in the 9:30. It causes a lot of damage around it, right? It's basically like a potato mixer. So you gotta be like, if you have your stuff very close on current price action 9:30, you might get stopped out 100%. It destroy everything, right? Pretty much. Like, regardless if you're the right way or not. A bulava? Let me see. Bulava. It says that's a launch ballistic missile, dude. I don't know. Oh yeah, I can see. Yeah, it's pretty much that. Yeah, rare vintage wooden mass. Yeah, that's looks like that. Yeah. Yes, sir. I get stopped out with a bulava. That's funny, man. Is it necessary to been through your 22 mentorship or mentorship before joining your mentorship? I mean, as long as you understand a little bit the ICT language, you're gonna be fine. And what I mean by that is like if you understand the core principle, like if you're very, very, very new to trading and you don't have no clue whatever you're talking about, it might be a little bit tough, but I think you can understand even. Just I don't really explain in depth language what it is. Like you need to have some sort of base. But I'm sure you're gonna be fine. Most of people are understanding what I'm talking about. Yeah, Rob, your picture was about I was about to click on it and it disappeared. And it disappeared. Anyways, let's take a look at the 4 hour time frame. I want to see what's going on that time frame. Okay, so this buy side accumulation right here above these lows was pretty interesting. And it also distributed this low resistance right here to doing what? To rebalance this inefficiency balance right here. Right, if you plot this buy side and balance as inefficiencies, it basically distributed inside of it. And I'll just use like a green one. It's gonna be more clear. Okay, so this is done. I like that pretty much. I like that. And this is only 4 hours, so we're gonna be able to see a little bit better. And also I'm gonna unlock this. I'll keep the value here, but I'm gonna change the position right here a little bit. There we go. So now I can lock it again. These are kind of like manipulation I'm doing at the beginning of the week, so it just become easier over time to set up everything. And what was this already? Oh, that's a fib of the. Okay, so that's the previous weekly fib, right? I'm just gonna readjust it right here real quick. There we go. So that also matched the 25%. That's pretty interesting. In terms of value, it's pretty good. Right now, I'm not decided where, to be honest, which side I want to go. I don't have like a clear bias yet. Okay. NQ was hovering below 12-hour hot sauce box, creating a double top. 930 did not spike through the 12-hour. So that expects to do it on the 930. And you teach your model on your indicator? Yes, 100%. Yeah, show all this stuff. Pretty good stuff. Really, I mean, pretty good stuff. 100%. Um, all right, so this candle of 4 hour right now is kind of like it didn't expand anything like that. Like the direction on the current 4 hour is not clear, right? Because you don't, the body is pretty much equal on both sides. So for me, like on a 4 hour, I don't have any type of bias yet. Like there's no expansion yet happening on the 4 hour. So, for that reason, we're just gonna investigate on lower time frame, find out. I mean, right now, right, this 4 hour has just opened, right, like 18 minutes ago. So that's the reason why we don't have a clear direction on that. A little bit of scuffy right here, right? Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so I can see better right here the vision if I dezoom a little bit more. Literally see that we took that high right here just before, like as an accumulation buy side before sell side distribution. This was low resistance liquidity run. Bam, run that, and wog it basically. Just go through it. Right? Now I can see this as a potential area we can go back if we have something that rely on that. Okay, so I'm gonna mark this right here on a 1 hour. This is a 1 hour imbalance, sell side inefficiencies. Bingo. Here we go. So now it's pretty clear, right? It's very nice. So our buy side liquidity is gonna be this high right here. And I'm marking it right now because I want to investigate on lower time frame and find out where how I can enjoy how I can go for that high basically, right? What's the reason behind this potential buy side run right here? It's basically, look, this 1 hour right here was distributing sell side with velocity or magnitude, very energetic move. It's pretty strong move. And what I kind of like see right here is in high resistance. If you connect this low with this low right here, and now inside of this current 1 hour right here, I'm seeing like a potential chain of state of delivery, and I'd like to go back for that in walk midpoint. That in walk midpoint perfectly almost. I think it's pretty decent, right? The 50% is extremely close from that 50% of the end walk. So that might be a nice area to rebalance it, and that can be a scalp right here on 1 15 minute. Okay. In terms of mitigation, we already mitigated this low right here. You know, when we destroy that low right here. So in terms of mitigation, it's been mitigated already. And I want to investigate if it's not yeah, it's not happened yet. I'm looking at the current 1 minute on that 30 second, and I can see on my other monitor that it's not. It doesn't change. It haven't changed the state of delivery yet on that current 1 hour. But that's where I need to go in 15 minutes and show you real quick. So right now our current draw liquidity is basically 50% of that right here, of that red box. And it's perhaps pretty much matching the 50% of the NWAG as well. So my objective right now is to investigate inside of this 15 minute right here that is currently a bullish order flow on the 15 minute. We have potential swing low if you assemble this candle with this one and this one, right? We got pretty nice reaction on our buy side, imbalance of sign efficiency right here at 2800. 2800 perfectly right here, 25%. Okay. And we just took the high right here. So where's the time right now? 10:22. I will have enjoyed like basically taking the next 15 minutes, but if this 15 minutes delivering the final target, I'll just potentially just give up on that. And the reason why is because if we engage right now and the next 15 minute retraces on itself on that previous range and it's go higher after, it's like you're gonna be in drawdown. I don't want to be in drawdown. I want to get straight to the point. Okay. So in time right now, we're a little bit late on that. And if that 15 minute is currently delivering the buy side like it does right now, like this, also a very clean sell side imbalance buy side efficiency right here. And there's also this one right here on the top as well. And I'm not including the wicks because I already included it on the higher time frame perspective too. This is the 1 hour, right? I'll mark it right here. So for you guys, 1 hour CB, right? And these are 15-minute CBs inside of it, the 1 hour CBs. And there's also the end walk right here. So my target is basically 2962.75. But right now, I cannot really engage on that current 15 minute. The reason why is because we're already on the last 5 minutes of the 15 minute. So I cannot engage on that real quick. So let's take a look at the 5 minute. Okay, so this 5 minute right now, right? If I look at this 5 minute time frame, I can see that this is the 5 minute that changed the state of delivery, and that's also creating a new 4 hour high. Okay, it's been creating a new 4 hour high. So if I show you real quick, this is the 4 hour, right? And you can see there's a sell side delivery right here, 28, 24, 25. We got the 2760, and now we got the new delivery on the buy side, 2873, 2889, 98.5, and this one right here was the basically the real change, the state of delivery, 2930. So now let's see if this is possible to retrace at least a 50% of that 5 minute right here. And if that happens, we're gonna be able to engage in the routes towards this area right here together, alright? Which also pretty much matched the 50% of that previous 4 hour. This is the previous 4 hour range. So that will make sense to go for that level right here. As our current draw. Like right now I'm not aligned with, I'm not going deep in terms of how I can be aligned with everything because it's the first day of the month, right? But that might be just a very clear target for us. I think like 50% of the 9 hour range is basically right here too. Yeah. All of these level right here pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Alright, alright. Let's take a look at the 1 minute time frame right here. It's pretty clean fair value gap right here, right? That will give us a lot of rooms to engage on that a little bit more with less drawdown. I'd like to use the 1 hour time frame power of 3 so I can see the current hour forming his own body. Hello, it's loading. Okay, so this is the current 1 hour right here. Chat room spam. Let me see. Yeah. Ciao, bye, dude. Banned for 7 days. Bye, bye. Classic, right? Thank you for that. Well, it's kind of like going really fast, right? I don't want to twist my. Seems like there's people that knows where this thing needs to go, right? I just like the engage in this area right here, not gonna lie. I don't want to chase that move up, so it's already delivering the current 1 hour high. So look, I'll give you the game plan, right? If we don't reach this before the 9:30, I'd like the 10:30, sorry. I'd like to go back as a retracement program on the current 1 hour range because this 1 hour right here is currently delivering by side. I'd like to retrace a 50 or 25%, something in that fair value, and it basically going back for the 50%. You respond on the YouTube chat? Yes, for sure. Which one do you recommend going against through the core Compton or the 23? 2022 is pretty good. I will highly say that it's one of the best. But they're all good, right? I personally find pretty good value over all of them. So, my own opinion. So here's the game plan, right? before 10:30 we reach for the 50% of the NWOG. It's kind of like the target's already acquired, so I don't really want to go back for that. But we'll see. What I'd like to see right here is basically when the 10:30 close, staying in this area, retracing towards this buy side imbalance of sign efficiencies inside of this grand 1 hour directional candle, and basically return for that high. Yes, only yes. Well, well. 2 second left on here. 10:30. Yeah, we're on it, right? We just acquired the target. Well, now, right? Like I can see, right, the retracement happening, but do I really want to engage as a buyers? Not really, because the target is already gone, right? It's like the subject's already down, right? So like it is what it is, right? That's fine. Subject is down. It's the way it is. A daily bearish fair value gap, right? These should be above everything, otherwise we don't see it. Alright, so what we're doing with that now, right? Like the best setup already occurred, basically. So what we can do, right, is basically journal this, right? Telling us like, look, we saw it happen, right, perfectly, and basically just take notes of that. Because otherwise, if you don't take notes of that, you're like, right, kind of like wasting your time. Right? Regardless if it's a win or if it's like if you make money or not, like that experience is still valid, right? So like, you basically journaling it. So what I'd like to do personally is basically just download the images and later on put some arrows, draw on it with iPad, and just basically, all right, look, I saw that right here, see this. So what is this 1 hour doing right now from the current 1 hour high 29.8925? It's the purpose of this 1 hour right here was to rebalance sell side imbalance by side efficiencies on the 1 hour time frame. I can show you real quick. I was seeing this low right here as high resistance CPT, two candles side by side with conditioning right here. It's basically closing this buy side imbalance, and since we have a very fast and imbalance sell side distribution, like you want to see that or balance, and it basically align with the current NWOG and basically align with that massive 1 hour CB that is also having a midpoint that is very close with the NWOG. So that was basically just the confluence here. So now what are we doing with that, right? Any ideas? Make you guys work a little bit, man. Nobody knows what's going on next. We got some people typing. Wait for deeper retracement. Yeah, so I clearly see that there's a little bit of imbalance right here on that minute specifically, 1027 right here. I can also see that 1021 has some imbalance right here. I see right here that 1027, this candle right here has no lower wick, so meaning it was a pure accumulation for that minute. And that's also an imbalance itself, not only the buy side imbalance, sell side efficiencies right here, but also the bottom of this candle, basically. So in terms of right now on the current 1 hour distribution, we have a little bit of buy side imbalance that might get filled as retracement program to basically create fair value, right? So let's see. Let's see. That song is pretty good. I don't think you guys can hear it, fortunately. Yeah, the thing is, like, the setup already kind of like the target I was having in my mind, 2962.75, is already gone, right? The subject are already been killed. Now I kind of like I said, the 1027 low right here is very clear that it's imbalanced, right? Like we have this buy side imbalance, sell side efficiencies right here, but it's still not only that, like the low of the candle right here itself is imbalanced. Like in terms of distribution during that period of 1 minute, it's pure accumulation. So that itself is imbalance, right? There's also a retracement on that 1 hour trend range. And I'm thinking I'm gonna put it at less right here, a little bit less. It's kind of like burning my eyes almost. There we go. So that was the low right here, right? This one. I can remove these right here. They're not very necessary, right? This is gonna be our next draw if the 1 hour wants to go higher. It's pretty heavy distribution here on the 1 minute time frame. We're back to 50% of that current 1 hour time frame. Also looking for that right here reaction in this area. I want to look into why it's not. I want to see if price like this imbalance right here and how I react to it. Okay. This should be 50% obviously because these are my main focus right now. Yeah, I'm at. There we go. So I want to see this minute close right here. We also got a 5 minute close in 2 minutes. So this is the 1 hour time frame, power of three, and basically what we did is retracement of 50%. Okay, look. 50% retracement right here. Perfectly, right? I can see this is pure accumulation. There's somebody in control of price on that candle right here. Now, can we form a bullish imbalance in that area so I can rely on that for a buy side run for this high right here? Like I said, we got new 5-minute open into 20-second. And I'm bullish on this current 1 hour, okay? As long as we don't go back below the opening price, I'm still bullish on that 1 hour right here. And I'd like to go for that high, basically. Okay, so this is the new 5-minute. I'd like to see a small retracement, potentially rebalancing this low right here. Okay, the low has been rebalanced. Now I want to see the next minute after. One more minute. And that's gonna be a very, 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 very low drawdown setup. Okay, and that's gonna be a super tight stop loss too. Okay. Just gotta be patient. Okay, 10:41. We got macro coming in as well. And 10-minute, 9-minute. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna be buying right here. Come on, man. All right. And then I'll put my stop below this low right here. And my TP is gonna be this high right here. Okay. I mean, let's go for this high right here. And obviously the risk gonna be reduced as long we go, right? And I'm observing also 30-second. There's a little change instead of on a 30-second here. And now we're just submitting the time. It's a little bit expensive, but still, it's a higher probability in terms of basically looking at this BPR right here, right? That's basically what I'm doing here. This is like the best invalidation, pretty much. Like, you don't really want to see price going back lower. And I can mitigate this trade like pretty quickly too if it's going not the right side, okay? And we'll see, like, if it goes for 21,000, there's also potential profit taking on that area too. And the reason why I'd like to take the 21,000 is basically we only Monday right now, right? And the direction is not as clear as if we have a very nice weekly expansion. Like right now we're on the opening range, so we gotta be content with nothing, basically. It's the way it is, right? So this is my entry right here. Okay. So what is the value I'm looking at right now is basically the 989.25, okay, which is this high right here, the blue line right here. Okay. And I'll maybe take that off right here if we can reach that level. Volume imbalance, I like that. Yeah, you see, we're just gonna go for that high, and that's it. Gonna be fine. Now we can reduce this to, okay. Yeah, we're gonna be fine with that high. For Monday, man, that's, it's more than enough. Stop loss is right here. It's been there the whole time since the beginning. I don't trade without a stop loss, right? Unless it's a very funny challenge like the leap stuff. Like right now, I can close everything and be more than happy for the week if I want, right? Now we can reduce the risk even more. See, now zero risk on the table. Just let it run. If it go back to $60, we're gonna be eating a $60 lunch instead of a $9,000, right? No, that's just the way it is. But, you know, it's a small imbalance right here. It's going for that. Mm. I'll draw it right here so we can see it. Now I don't want to see any closure below this, otherwise I'm closing everything. Okay. Mm. See, we might get subbed out to break even here. We'll see. Okay, that's fine. From $800 to $60, right? That's the greedy. That's the greedy type of thing, right? But you don't want to be in drawdown at this point, right? That's fine. Okay, so we're gonna find something else then. But that's exactly how you want to operate. Otherwise, And that's also the disadvantage of buying a little bit expensive. So the new 15-minute, yeah, but that's also the macro coming in. So, but you're right. Right? The best play was to close on the 10:45 right here. Bing. New 15-minute. So if you look at the 15-minute right here, and I can put like 3 of them. Mm. See that new 15-minute basically retraces right here. It's just fine. All right. Prefer getting stopped out at this point too, right? The 1050 is coming in 3 minutes, and that can be a very interesting distribution. We'll see. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 10 micros will be the best if you trade with one contract. Yeah. Okay, let's see if this 1 minute respect the previous low right here. That's gonna tell us a little bit more. Okay, took the low, perfect. I trade live like this every day, yeah. Every day, every day. Just on Monday sometime on YouTube, I'm going live to, show you guys a little bit of love too. Alright, so we got sell side and balance right here. that might get rebalanced. Otherwise, we're pretty much back to 50% at current hour. You see, like that's if you buy right here, you want to get out the break even. That's fine. Like right now, we'll be pissed, right? Like I'll be in drawdown and like, what the fuck? Where this thing's gonna go next? Even if you still can read it, you're like, right, just not happy about it. Yeah, 15 minutes, pretty large retracements. Like if I compare contrast with the previous 15-minute, it's like 90% retracement of that previous 15-minute range. But it's still, we'll see, we'll see how it goes. The 5-minute changes to the delivery. The 1 minute is currently doing its things as well. 30-second. New 5-minute right here. That's the 1050. That's basically the macro right here. Like if I was still bullish, right, which is I'm pretty much still bullish, but this might be a very clear area. What I like to do when I'm engaging in a macro is I basically like to wait for the first 5 minutes at least. I get a little bit more information on that. Let's see if we can form swing low in 1 minute right here at least. So maybe I can re-engage on the next minute and aim for that low resistance liquidity line right here. There's still this imbalance right that can get filled too, which is basically the area where I can put my stop, which I don't really like. We'll see. So what I'm doing right now, right, is to engage in a retracement program on 60 minutes and basically targeting an external range. So I'm internal rebalance to external distribution, external delivery, basically. Okay, so that looks pretty good on 30-second, but um, like I said, I want to wait for that first 5 minute to close. So look, I'm gonna buy this right here with low risk and stop down right here, okay? And same thing right here, going back for that high, okay? Because I can see the development on 30-second looks pretty good. And like to go for that 15-minute low resistance. Yeah, yeah. So also can mitigate like position if we go back below this swing low right here. So that being said, right? Now I'm going back for this low resistance right here. You did 10 mac. I'm already in, man. Looks pretty good on 5 minute. 5 minute deliver buy side. We're basically going back for 30-second and 1 minute imbalance right here. So I'm gonna mark this as potential IFVGs. Okay. And this should be 50% because my focus on that right now. All right, cool. Next time? Yeah, yeah, no problem, man. Really like that 1 minute right here. Cheers and good morning to all. I know I've been away a lot. I'm still at it. Way too much going at the moment. Please don't send the OHLC enforcer to my house. I promise I'm still working at it. No problem, man. No problem. Hope you're doing well, man. Alright, so this is the first 5 minutes at the macro. We're 45 second in the second 5 minute. We're on the really tip of the iceberg, right? We'll have buy Mario right here, but that's fine. Keep it simple for now. I'd like to respect the current 15-minute low, which is basically 28.90. If we can do that, that would be nice. Otherwise, I'll maybe mitigate. We'll see. We'll see on how it goes. There's like a 95% retracement of that current 15-minute range. That's pretty wild. I don't want to see that. These are kind of like lower probabilities since like the very clear target I was looking for has already been taken, right? It's like the most interesting point of view is already gone, right? So like after that it's basically, a little bit less interesting. See now the 15-minute that's taken is on low, which is I don't really like. That's why my stuff stay there. Can we use this as a final rejection block? Or maybe not. We'll see. There we go. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Um, that's perfectly fine. It depends which data you're using, Trader Nova, Trader Vova. I'm using NQ1, so. Alright, so that's a pretty large retracement here on that 60-minute. Like, we're pretty much back to the opening price. We'll see. We'll see if we can recover that losses, which is pretty easy, but. This buy side imbalance, sell side efficiency has got filled below this low too, right here. Got new hour coming in. The retracement currently is pretty strong, right? More than 50% for the current range. So like in terms of direction, if you look at this 1 hour, it's not very clear, right? Thoughts on quarterly theory? I think it's an illusion. It's an illusion that also aligns with other stuff, so right, this is the new hour. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add one more bar of 3 hourly range. We might get in here. We'll see. As another long. Pure accumulation on that 60-minute hourly range, new hourly range. We'll see on how this minute close right here. That might be very clear on what to do for the next hour. Guys, if you like this stream on YouTube, that be appreciated if you can push the like button. Otherwise, that's fine. It just helped the channel growing slowly, right? Which I never really forced, but you know. I appreciate, man. I basically like to go for that right here. All of this area right here. Just I need to find the best way to enter. Gonna take a few moments. It's like this current 1 hour has no bottom wicks yet, so it's kind of like All right. It's this small buy side imbalance right here that's basically been taken. Yeah, today we're pushing button. That's fine, right? That's fine. So what is the current direction of this 1 hour? It's the bullish candle because it's been taking the high. This right here is an OT of that previous 60-minute range. Like, if I add the OT right here, let's put like some massive lines so you can see better. But and now using this, see, like basically I'm taking the low of the previous hour and the high of the previous hour, and you can see that it retraces inside of the OT right here. And it kind of like react from it, so I'm kind of like interested to go along, but I don't like the fact that this one has only has zero bottom wicks basically. Don't like that. I mean, I understand what it means, right? It means that it's a pure accumulation, but we'll see. I prefer like a candle that has like a better. Back to a small bullish order block right here. Let's see how it react from it. If this candle right here closed bullish in 38 seconds, I might be the next one. I'll just go in. Sorry. Hmm. Okay. Okay, so I'm taking another long right here, right? There we go, two, like, no problem, right? Let's put our stop right here, because that's basically the best invalidation we can have, and we're going back for that high right here. Okay. Stop has to be 845, yep. And then now if we get stopped out, we're done for today, right? Or remove the labels because I don't see my price action right here. So we're down 900 bucks. Like, so if, we reach 900 bucks, maybe I can close everything and be break even for the whole day instead. We'll see how it goes. Mm. Now we're going back for this sell side imbalance by isolated efficiency that has a little low resistance inside of it. Yeah, there's also this sell side OT, like pretty interesting. A minute has no wicks. Yeah, that means that's a pure accumulation candle, right? Mm-hmm. This is a retracement of 50% on that current 1 hour range. Let's see how it goes from here, exactly from here. So this 1 hour range right here I'm talking about. Yep, this is where the price needs to spool. I can see this right here is high resistance and everything above on low resistance. So it's kind of like that will make more, like there's more liquidity on the top right here than on the bottom. Like unless you're taking the low from 10 a.m., but I don't need to go back there. Mm, Small consolidation. 1 minute. Not clear on that data set right here, so I'll just jump on 5 minute. 3 minute can be good too. Like even 2 minute filtering that. Like 1 minute you see that's all side by side. 2 minute you clearly see a little bit more. 3 minutes a little bit more clear. 2 minutes pretty good. Just filtering the data. Like when the data scuff, like you're just basically filtering out. Filtering out the trash. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. Pretty good vision. Just join your Discord channel. It looks amazing. Oh, thank you. Appreciate appreciate that. Friend delivery buy side on the 1 hour 60 minute. Come on, man. Come on, man. 3 minutes left. That 15 minute to close, and it's very tight so far. We'll see. Man, from this is ridiculous, right? Mm-mm-mm-mm. And I like, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Like right now, like extremely greedy, extremely greedy. I don't know why. I think it's just a matter of fact of being a live stream on YouTube for some reason. Because when you make 900 bucks, you should be closing that shit out, right? Pretty good money, man. Like now we're giving back. Now we're back in drawdown. These are things that happen sometimes. It's been twice. Like we done like 900 bucks twice today, and basically give it back. So like, not my usually type of stuff I'm doing. I just want you guys to know. So I'm being honest here. How can I join your Discord? So it's called Discord. GG/OHLC. Or also HLC not group. That's another website, like my main academy website. Yeah, extremely greedy today, guys. I want you guys to know, right? I'm being honest with you. Like, very, very greedy. I don't know why. I think it's Monday. I think I haven't traded on Friday. I don't know what's going on. Just like it happens sometimes. Very, very greedy. We are too. Yeah, very greedy today. Come on, man. That needs to be fixed. Nothing negative. Just being honest right here. Like we've done 900 bucks twice. Like it needs to be ganked, man. Otherwise, it's giving back everything, right? Really. You know, just not being greedy, man. Seriously. See, now I can take one off 100%. So you take one off here, reduce the risk. Like, I don't see myself going back right here, right? Otherwise, it's a loss. That's fine. Happened to me this morning. What the hell? Yeah, but that's the thing, right? Like, it happens sometime. Like when you take the trade on last week, if you didn't take anything on last Friday because it was news or anything like that, or it's the end of the month, it basically more tempted to keep big trade. But like right now, we're in a lower probability setup, right? Like the most higher probability setup that basically happened was the rejection block in this area and the rebalance at the in walk midpoint. And now we're basically back from an internal liquidity standpoint. We're just working off this price action right here. And that's it. But it can be a consolidation and we can be stuck in that. Alright, that's a new 15-minute. We're inside a new 15-minute time frame right here. Candle, new 15-minute candle. And damn. Kind of like don't want to be part of the retracement of that 15-minute of that relative previous 15. We'll see. We'll see. Can we fly from that order block there? The thing is, the time's going on too, right? Like we're gonna get some volatility reduce a lot. So if we keep track of the current delivery on the 4 hour, we got buy side taken, we got 1 hour taken on the current 1 hour too. Like it's it's evident for me that it's super bullish. Just like the thing is basically we're getting stuck with time right here. 11:20 is coming in, 11:30 is coming in, and yeah, price haven't moved really. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We might get a 1 hour delivery high here, just in a few seconds. Come on, man. There we go. Boom. Boom. Okay, so I like to go for that low resistance right here, that small CPT low resistance right here. Standing right here. This candle right here that distributed really quickly at 1046 has not only an imbalance on the price difference, right? But also the candle itself is imbalanced. So I'd like to go back for this high right here. So, we can be taking everything out right here. Let's not be greedy this time. These are pretty imbalanced too, we'll see. 15-minute has respected the pretty nice bullish bissies. Midnight open. Yeah, right here. But yeah, the 1 hour right here is about to deliver its own high, like that. 20 937.75. So we're on the side in terms of order flow, just like, basically very slow, man. We don't get this big energetic move at this time of day, obviously. A little bit more slow. So here's what it is. It is what it is. New 5 minute coming in 40 second. Come on, man. You can do it. I'm looking on a 30 second as well, okay? So 22 second here. Come on, man. You can do it. New high in the 1 hour. That might be nice. 5 second. 2, 1. There we go. New 5 minute. New 5 minute. Just did it. Perfect. Overall, we're in profit this day, actually, so pretty good. Like right now, I'm extremely tempted to take that off right there, but man. Okay, so let's do something. Let's put it at break even, right? With $100 and just let it run. That greediness on Monday needs to be journal, right? When you get these type of greediness on Monday, that needs to be journal. Otherwise, like, it happened. It's like, man, you're $900 in profit. Who the fuck not gonna take that out, right? Let's be honest. Alright, can make it. Alright, let's go for midnight open then. Alright, let's be reasonable. Let's be smart, not stupid. Let's be smart. Let's be smart. Come on, little. You can do it. I know you can do it. There we go. Good stuff. That's a pretty squarey 1 hour range, right? Look at this 1 hour right here. It's literally a rectangle, man. All right, good stuff. Now this needs to be journaled, man. This day was pretty insane, right? That's pretty interesting. Download images. There we go. So what do you guys think? Is it like what you expected to see? What do you guys like maybe short? What's happening? What's happening in your mind? Let's go, dude. Nice. Oh, nice, dude. Look at this. There's one of my student at the academy that took that on too. Uh, $89 US on CFDs. Beautiful, man. Good stuff. Get paid to learn, right? Ding ding. No, but it's nice. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's not that simple sometimes, but like you expected to see lower prices. Mm. That's pretty fun to watch. The only thing I didn't like today, right? If I'm recapping a little bit here, I was pretty greedy, and I don't know why. I think it was the effect of the weekend over time. I don't know. Something happened, right? So greedy. No, that's the same risk, Tony. Like you need to have an overall risk for your day instead, and basically you always utilizing the same size. No, the greediness was not the size of the trade. The greediness was the fact I was not taking anything out. And that happened very often when you trade with one single minis. Because you want to keep, like, let's say you're taking like we got someone that said in the chat today, and I was exactly what I said. Most of the time, usually, like, if you trade with micros instead, you can take some out, basically unloading your bag a little bit. But that removed the effect of being greedy. Because if you take one minis, automatically it forces you to keep the trade open and running. So you don't have any room for closing some of them instead. But yeah, pretty fun. Yeah, micros are ideal for that, 100%. The only thing is it's not the same data most of the time, so you gotta be also keeping that in mind. Anyways, we're done for the day, guys. Good stuff. We got more people making profit in the academy here. Let me show the people on YouTube right here. Oh, nice, dude. Good stuff. You took some of these right here too at 10 a.m. Closed a little bit of here. Took some right here. Closed some right here. Just a little bit midnight open. Aligning at 5 minute, 1 minute. Oh, that's nice, dude. Good stuff. Beautiful stuff. And these are micros, so you have so much more flexibilities. That's beautiful, man. Good stuff. I love to see. We got more people right here making money as well. There we go. 140 bucks with stop loss to break even, running for 29.79. Has to be micros too, right? Yeah, micros. Beautiful, man. This is perfect. That's it. Good stuff. Ricardo as well on top step right here. Let me show the public right here too. These are my student guys. Like they're working off the stuff I'm showing them at the academy, basically. Very, very nice, dude. Good stuff. These are result, right? 30 minute, isn't it? There's one with the sell side in for the day. Okay, you took that sell side run. Let me show the public too. From the buy side accumulation, it's been part of the sell side distribution as a daily internal rebalance. Well, you trade in Q1 because it's fine. Q1 is fine. It's like either you trade the index or you trade the actual contract. Doesn't really matter. Both works fine, right? Like in terms of historical data, you have better historical data on the current NQ1 index, in my opinion. But it's just my opinion. Just less complicated, dude. Well, that's a pretty decent retracement at this point. That's just sell side distribution on the current range. Anyways, if you make money today, beautiful. If you lose money today, beautiful as well. There's nothing wrong, right? You're learning, an experience of learning. It's about to tackle the current 15-minute range low right here. This one. I'm gonna be honest right now, I don't have any weekly bias so far. That's the reason why I was trading in internal liquidity, or just basically intraday trade like this. And you see like the greediness right here again. Like if I was wanted to go for that eye right here, that would be like implying a massive drawdown right here again. So like sometime, man, you just better take some off, right? That's the play, man. Let's be honest. Anyways, I'm gonna be closing this right here, 11:30. I'll go take a walk outside. I think it's gonna be pretty good. I put some fresh air in the head. I really hope everybody has a good week. And well, another scammer in the Discord right here. Let me delete that real quick. This is wild, dude. This is absolutely wild. From good profit, the losses. So if you make money, man, you should be stopping, right? That's just my opinion, but I understand how it can be tempting sometimes, specifically on Monday, when you haven't traded for the weekend and you're kind of like, you're a little bit starving for anything, right? It's the way it is. That's fine. But what I would say is basically when you're journaling, basically just typing on a piece of paper, basically everything that you've been feeling that day, right? ICT said 15-minute remove the blower. Yeah, I'm trading 15-minute every day, man. That's pretty much all you need. One single 15, the one you want, right? I really hope everybody has a good day. We're gonna be catching next time. I'll try to do like more regular live stream on Monday. The rest of the week I'm gonna be live streaming in the OHLC Academy, which is my own academy where I'm basically trading every single day, like we seen today. So falling price, basically standard operation. I really hope you guys have a good one, and we catch next time. Ciao, ciao. Discord, you can stay a few minutes. I'm gonna put some words on top of that, and closing this on YouTube. Have a good one, YouTube. Bye bye.